Captain's Log. Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Good on you. You've made it to Friday. The unexamined life is not worth living. Now, I myself would not consider I wouldn't consider myself to be a predictable person. However, I am someone who follows a rather rigid routine. So, when I lost the Minecraft movie bet, that is to say, when Warner Brothers wronged me, and that is how I will pull up the message now. I won't be showing it, because this is an audio-only show. But, look at it now. And I said, yeah, I'm near it. I have been wronged by Warner Bros. And my friend Jason's response to that was, and I quote, "What happened now?" That was a fascinating response. I'm not aggravated by it. It was in good fun. However, I would like to particularly focus on the now. No one is surprised by this. Upon reflection, the Minecraft movie bet may not have been my best wager. However, no one is also surprised by my response to it. The, edits I've made with, high pitch and reverb to signify my annoyance. And I wonder, why is that? At the start, I said I don't consider myself to be predictable, but I may be predictable. I seem to have a way of... everyone has a way they react to things, but the way that I react to things seems to be known and expected by most. Simi and I will get into some public argument. I will call him out. I will then smugly update my calling him out to say that I have won due to his failure to show up, or some such. I will make a bet. I will lose the bet. That one is not on me, however, because every bet I take, I'm convinced I'm going to win. But everyone, annoyingly so, has been correct in saying that I will lose my bets. It's not looking that great for this year's bet, I will say. Bloodborne's 10th anniversary, if you're wondering who bet. Bloodborne will go on Steam by the year 2026. That's, it's not looking promising at the moment. Bloodborne's 10th anniversary was last month, and there was no mention of anything. FromSoft has seemingly moved on to make a Switch version of Bloodborne, and Sony has remade The Last of Us 1 and 2 for the third time. Possibly fourth. I may be, in some instances, on occasion, blinded by my ego, but I am not too pompous to see the writing on the wall. It's not looking good. There is another aspect I'd like to point out. Each year, to coincide with my defeat, I make a victory, poking fun at the fact that I have lost. an animation, months of effort. I have to plan these months in advance. Each time, and I'm already storyboarding this year's, but each stroke, each frame, each thought about the script is just... all this effort is going to be wasted if I win. Yet I have full confidence in it. It's two sides of me pitted against each other. It's a painful process, not just because animation is tedious as hell. If any of you have read the book The Riddler's Gambit, seeing as how I pulled that up, and I have the book saved, surprise, surprise, allow me a moment to find it. Find the quote. Formal announcement. One moment. Turned out there were more... I'm reading the epilogue. Bugger. Ah, yes. This is a... I suppose it's a spoiler. Oh, no one knows this book exists. Whatever. It's a spoiler for a Batman book. And, surprise, surprise, Batman wins. It's about the Riddler. Surprise, surprise. Even more predictability. Captain Vile has some information on the Riddler. Oh well. I'll read it to you now. When they had left the message for Batman, the Riddler had been angry. He had been, essentially, faking it. Oh, so angry. He'd wanted Robin to die. He'd wanted to see Batman's favorite blasted into a charred, bloody shreds by the police missiles. And he had forced himself to write that message and set that dummy up just in case, because he could not stand the idea of being caught unprepared. And that is me animating every frame of the I did not win the 2024 Family Guy bet, and the SpongeBob bet before it, and I will begrudgingly say how I will spend December doing the 2025 Bloodborne bet. My ego makes it so I have full confidence that I am going to win. But at the same time, integrity to hold up my end of the deal and desire to not be seen unprepared forces me to animate a full-length sequence. Because I'd be caught unprepared. If you are wondering if you're so annoyed to be caught unprepared, why don't you animate one for your victory? And I have one for my victory. It's sitting in my files, waiting for its time. Waiting for its turn to win. It will have its time in the spotlight with any luck. You see, it's on a dime. I'll swap between I am winning this year and logically I know I'm not going to win, but I have to win this year. I cannot lose thrice and in a row too. And on top of that, I have not won a single bet. Not one. The only one that I could have been seen winning, I won by default. Simi didn't even attempt to challenge me. And I won. Because of that. I would have won either way. My game show was better. But is it better? Well, certainly an object in existence is better than an object that doesn't exist. It didn't exist to challenge mine. I know it would have been better. But no one else can. Because there isn't a game show to challenge mine. I didn't win. I would have. But the only victory that I have in terms of bets is by default. I didn't predict it. I didn't make the better show. I made a show. It's gotta be this year, though. People want it. Sony's hemorrhaging money. Making stupid decision after stupid decision. And people are going to be stinging after that vampire Bloodborne game Nintendo revealed. Oh well. I will end this note on one thing. One comment. I do collect comments, if you didn't know. I have several. I have a folder on my hard drive of screenshotted comments under the title Notable YouTube Comments. Well, it's not exclusively YouTube, but it's people commenting on things I've made. There's some on DeviantArt, there's some on, YouTube. And this one is on when I'm not calling it a tantrum because it is justified, but my response to losing the Minecraft movie bet. The Little Shade says, "It is fascinating to see Captain's ego and integrity fight to the death in real time." I'm not quoting from it, directly, just from memory. And, ooh, you could not be more right. It seems like most of the reason of what I do is I have promised I would do it, and if I do it, it will make me look good. Oh well, that's enough introspection. Here's an anecdote. You know how this is meant to be a discussion about my week, however, it's also a talking point. So, there's this thing going around for student council, or class president, or semester, I don't know. It's in the student body of government for our university. And a while ago, while voting was still going on, I believe the contender has won. Probably. I don't know, I don't pay attention to it, I don't care. But there was a poster that someone had placed, but it's in the bathroom, the men's room. And I mentioned in the men's room while I went in there, but it's for a female candidate. Who did you get to do that? But whatever. But it was in the inside of the stall, which I will give them credit. That is, you have a captive audience. But I don't know. That seems like a strange place to be marketed to. I don't really want you to sell me anything here. All right? Oh well. It's just strange. I suppose effective, but strange. I wonder if they won. I really should look up. Out of curiosity. Did she win? And if she did win, do you think she can bear with the knowledge that it's because of those posters? They are effective. Captive audience. But it's at the same time a little, kind of unfair. It's like a door-to-door salesman who, you greet him at the door and he, takes your shirt off and was like, "All right, hear my sales pitch, and I'll give you your shirt back. Like, I don't know, I somehow does that. It's... well, you're not really making a compelling argument, I'm just forced to listen to your argument. It's like a YouTube ad, I suppose. Like, what was it, Mike Bloomberg? He spent millions of dollars on YouTube ads. And it's like, okay, man, you're not making a compelling argument, you're just making an argument that I have to listen to. Oh well. No interest in student government. Yeah, what's the student government done for me from middle school? They weren't there, whatever. I have another thing that isn't really worth mentioning, but I still... oh well, there's time left in the show. I had a dream. Last time I talked... trust me, this is a competent, coherent telling of a scene in the dream. This is like the only part of it I remember. But it was about BattleBlock Theater. So, it was like... you beat BattleBlock Theater normally. You take Hattie from his desk and to the boat. However, it was like, if you beat it... I've beat it on Insane Mode, and it's the same ending. You take him to the boat, and then he, like, gets thrown overboard and, like, drowns or whatever. But in my dream, I had just beaten BattleBlock Theater Insane Mode. And, like, there was this different cutscene where Hattie grows weirdly tall and, like, picks the player up and has this emerald anchor and ties the player to it. And then he throws the player in, and then he throws the anchor in. And then you just drown. He was still in, like, the art style. I mean, yeah, he was, like, nightmarish and tall. With, like, long fingers. But he was still, like, with the thick outline and stuff. I don't know. And I don't think I woke up after that, but I woke up and that popped into my head. I know other stuff happened in the dream that I have since forgotten. I just thought that was strange. That was like, it's like a bad ending. But it's on Insane Mode. If you've done Insane Mode, you probably would have been mad had you gotten that ending. Because it's like, really? I go through all that? Like, because Insane Mode is hell. I mean, it was solo Insane Mode. Co-op Insane Mode is also hell. I've attempted that with my little brother, and it didn't go very well. I would like to attempt not Insane Mode co-op, but BattleBlock Theater co-op with Simi. Tried it with Jason, and we didn't get very far. Actually, no, we did beat the game, but like we never uploaded it. I've done the Buckshot Roulette, and I do have a Rayman video to edit, and of course the entirety of the Get Out series, or no, a Way Out series. I think that's really everything I have for Red. I just gotta edit a lot of stuff. And I mean, I'm not doing thumbnails for A Way Out. I did do thumbnails for Buckshot Roulette. I think there's another series. Oh, let me check. The Rayman, which I can reuse a thumbnail. Ah, yes, that, giant game where you're a knight with a rocket as like VR giants. That's interesting. Oh well. What a, like, tone shift for the show, huh? Like, Captain Vile's getting very introspective, and it's like, so I saw this ad in the toilet. Oh well. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.